Alright guys, let's take a moment to appreciate Natt's edit. He uses assets a lot, but the way he was able to put them together to create a story and edit from it, he's so creative. And in the meantime, thank you guys so much. We just crossed over 10,000 subscribers. I wasn't expecting it to come this fast. Thank you guys once again. Alright guys, let's get started. So first, let's set our project settings. Go to modify, and with ratio, choose 9:16. It's a vertical format we are using today. Then you can change the name on this side and click on save. Now bring in the video you're gonna use, drag and drop in the timeline. And I'll be providing you guys with this video so you can just follow along. Link will be down there below. So first, let's work with the text. Go to the left side, click on text, drag default text in the timeline. Let's stretch it a little bit. Then with the default text selected, go to the right side, delete default text and type in your text. Then with the font, this was the font that looks closer to what he uses. Helvetica, we're gonna use that, and then choose bold. Then let's just use the on-screen controls and increase it a bit and drag it to this very side on the screen. Now make a duplicate of this text, press Option or Alt and drag upwards. So we can make a duplicate of that. And use the on-screen controls and drag it down to this side. Now go to the right side, delete that and type in your text. Now use the on-screen controls and reduce that a bit. Then go back to the right side. On font color, click on that. We're gonna use yellow for this. And close that. Now we're going to add some glow to both texts. So with that, let's start with the insane record, the yellow one. Just scroll down and choose glow. And with the intensity, let's go to somewhere 20 to 25. Now do the same thing with this down one. Click on that and add glow to it and take intensity down a bit. Now we need to animate this second one to come in on the screen. So with that, click on the text, go to the right side and click on animation. Then scroll down. We're going to use zoom out animation for that, zoom out 2. Just click on that and choose duration to somewhere 3 to 5 seconds. With this tutorial, I'll go for 4 seconds. So now I'll play and show you guys. It comes in from the screen and goes down. Now with this money explosion, he uses an asset from Motion Array. If you don't have the paid version, you can get a preview one, download it and practice your hands on it. So with that, you just drag and drop in the timeline. It has this black, I'm going to show you guys very soon. Just click on that, go to the right side, under blend mode, click on that and then choose brighten. It's going to take the black off, but it's still going to leave the preview on the screen as you can see. But for those who have paid version, I'm going to be using paid version so you can follow along too. So with that, I'll just delete this and bring in the paid version, drag and drop in the timeline. And that's one thing about editing. If you want to take your work to the next level, you need to be under this Motion Array, Inverto, Storyblocks, and then Free Picks. They all have these good assets that you can be using for your videos. And now before we work on the cache explosion, let's work on this video. When you look at his edit, he adds a little bit of contrast to the downside, and this is the trick we're going to use for that. Go to the left side and click on library, then drag the black background in the timeline. Right click that, click on edit and choose freeze. And we are using this because we just want to have a control on the length of it. So I'm just going to delete that and delete this too. Now with this, I'm just going to drag it to this downside and then I'm just going to stretch it to the same length as the video down. Then with the freeze frame selected, go to the right side, on rotate, change it to 90 or minus 90 degrees, and then use the on-screen controls, increase it to fill the screen. Now go to the right side, click on mask and click on split. Now use this on-screen icon, click on that and rotate it to this side. And now just drag it down to this very side. We want it to highlight just this bottom of the screen. So I'm gonna go for up a little bit and then use this icon to fade it in a bit more. And now we'll start working with the cache explosion. And first of all, when you look at his edits, the money he use a little bit of more green, and this is how to get the greens on the money. Let's go to where we can see it a little bit more and click on the cache explosion. go to the right side and click on adjustment. Then click on curves, scroll down. We're going to use the green curve. Click on this middle side and add more greens to it. Now when you look carefully, the money looks more green than it used to be. And now with the money, we want to add a little bit blur to it. This is just my opinion on this edit. I don't think he was adding that, but just click on that. Go to the left side, click on effect, scroll down, click on blur, drag and add it to the cash explosion. And now I'm just going to take it down a bit more to somewhere 3 to 5. Now we want the cash explosion to come in when the second text is already on the screen. And when you look carefully on the timeline, the arrow ends at this very side. So we take our playhead to that very side, then drag the cash explosion to that side too. Then with the cash explosion, let's just drag it down on this very side on the screen. And when you look carefully, I think we can work on the text a little bit more. So click on this very first one and drag it up a bit. Then click on the second one and drag it up to a bit. Now let's work on the cash explosion. Click on that, go to where you can see the cash fully and drag it up to this very side. Now with that selected, go to the right side, click on mask and then click on split. Then use this on-screen controls and rotate it to this side and drag it up a bit to this very side, and then use this icon and fade it in a bit. So we want it to look like it's fading in under this very text. So now I'll play all together and show you guys what we have. And when you look carefully, the money is not really showing, so we need to place it on the right layer, and this is how to do that. Click on that, go to the right side and click on basic, then scroll down and put it on layer 2, and then it's going to move up on this very layer. So with the background videos, you can get some free videos from pexels.com. The one I'm going to use, I can provide you guys with that one. Select the first one, drag and drop in the timeline. And then select the second one. Let me choose somewhere here and drag and drop in the timeline. Now let's start working on them. Select the down one, press V to disable it for now, and select this top one. Go to the right side, on scale change it to 45 or 50. Then click on mask and select rectangle. Now use the on-screen controls and select a bit of it to something like this. We want to select more of it. And then with the round corners, select somewhere 20 to 30. So it will give this round edges. Now click on basic and use the on-screen controls and move it to this side on the screen. Now let's do the same thing with the down video. Click on that and press V to enable it. And just like we did earlier on, go to the right side, change scale to 45 or 50%. Then click on mask, select rectangle and increase it to select more of that. Then on round corners, you can put in 20 to 30. Then click on basic and use the on-screen controls and move it to this side on the screen. Let me just trim this to make it the same length as this. And now when you look at his edit, it has these lines on the videos. So we're going to use this effect to achieve that. Go to the left side and click on effect. Then we're going to use TV lines. Just drag and drop on the video. And you're seeing it here because I've added it to my favorite. You can just click on this star and it's going to add to your favorite. And it really helps you a lot to not just be scrolling down all the time. Now with that effect, let's turn the twist to 0. And also with the texture, let's go to somewhere 40 to 50. We don't want to add more to it. And then let's do the same thing with this very video. Just go to the left side, drag TV lines and drop on that very video. And then with the twist, take it to 0, texture somewhere 40 to 50. And with these videos, we want them to come in 5 or 6 frames ahead. So I'll take my playhead to the very starting of it and go 5 frames forward. Then select these 2 videos and drag it to that very side. Now we need to do some animation to these 2 videos. Let's start with the top one. Select the top one, go to the right side and click on animation. Then scroll down, and when you look, this top one that we selected, it has this white box around it and it's on this side on the screen. So we're going to select slide right so it will come from this side of the screen. Then with duration, take it to somewhere 4 or 5 seconds. Now let's do the same thing with this down video. Click on that, go to the right side and click on animation. And this time around, we're gonna select slide left, so it will come from this very side on the screen. Then once again, with duration, take it to 4 seconds. And now when you look at this edit, when these videos come in, it has this floating vibe to the videos, and this is how to do that. Go to the left side, click on effects, scroll down, and we're gonna use play pendulum. Just drag it and drop it in the timeline. Don't put it on the video. We just want it to be on top of it, and we're gonna work on that very soon. Just make it the same length as this very video. So just click on the play pendulum, go to the right side with twist, take it down a little bit, strength, take it down a little bit too, and then with the speed, take it down a little bit too. Then click on the play pendulum, press Option or Alt, drag upwards to make a duplicate of that. Now with that one selected, press Command or Control and click on this video. Then right click that and create a compound clip. So now it's just going to affect that very video. Now click on this one, press Command or Control, press on this very one, then right click that and create compound clip. So now it's going to affect only that one too. And when it comes in, you can see it has this a little bit floating to it. Now we need to place these two videos behind the subject, that's me. So with that, just click on this down video, press Option or Alt and drag upwards. Now with that one selected, go to the right side, click on cutout, then click on auto cutout. And when you look carefully, let me click on this and press V. This is just a cutout without the background. Now click that and press V to enable it. Now we need to work on the layers for the money to show and also the black background to show. When you look, it's all disappearing on the screen. Let's start with the black background. Click on that, go to the right side and click on basic. Scroll down and let's put it somewhere 4 and see how it looks like. 2, 3, and so far it looks like 5 comes right on the screen on this side. So we're gonna do with the money explosion. Just click on that too. Go to the right side, scroll down, and let's put it on 4 and see how it looks like. Now we can put it on 5, so it will go above this very black background. So now play all and show you guys what we have. So with this overlay transition, I found one online that looks similar to what he uses. So just drag and drop in the timeline. And I'm gonna select some parts that I want it to show. So somewhere here, take my playhead there, B to bring the blade tool out and cut on that side and cut on this very side too. Now A, press A to bring the select tool, select this side, delete that, select this side, delete that too. Now let's just drag this to this very side. I want the transition to happen somewhere here, so I'm just going to take my playhead to that very side. And now I'm just going to trim all this side off. So I'll take it there right before that and trim this side off too. So with this overlay transition, I want it to last somewhere 10 to 12 frames forward. Take my playhead to this very ending side, trim this side off, and then go 10 frames backwards and trim that side off too. Then you can make a compound clip of this text, select all, right click that and create a compound clip. So we can just put this on top of that. Now with the overlay selected, go to the right side and let's put it on layer 7 so it will be above all of them. And then make sure you place it right in the middle. So 6 frames or 5 frames if you're going for 10 frames will be on this side, and then the other half will be on this side too. Now with that selected, go to the right side, click on basic, let's scroll up. On rotate, let's change it to 90 or minus 90 degrees. And then use the on-screen controls, increase that to fill the screen. Now go to blend mode, click on that, and with this tutorial we're going to use screen, but you can play around the rest of them. It have this unique vibe to it. So now we need to bring in our second video that we want to transition into. Just go to the media side, and with this video I got it free from Pexels. You can get more from there. Drag and drop in the timeline. Click on that. Let me increase the size of it a little bit. And with that video, we're going to add some blur to it. So just go to the left side, click on effects, scroll up, choose blur, drag and drop on the video. Now we can increase the blur a little bit on the right side. And now with the YouTube handle, I'm going to use iPhone for this, but if you use Android, find a way to screenshot that. So with iPhone, go to settings, scroll down, choose display and brightness, and select dark. Then go to YouTube, click on this side, and select your channel or whoever channel you want to screenshot. Then click on videos, scroll up a bit, and then from here you can just take a screenshot of that. Then from here, if you're using iPhone and Mac, you can send the files through AirDrop to your Mac, but if you're using Android, then you can use Dropbox or Google Drive to send that image to your PC. Now with the image in the media side, just drag and drop in the timeline. And now we're going to work on the shape. Click on that, go to the right side and click on mask. Then select rectangle and let's select more of this image. So I'm going to go for something like this, and then scroll down. On the round corners, you can go for somewhere 15 to 20 so we can add some roundness to the edges. Now click on basic, and we want this very image to come in right after the transition. So I'll just take my player to where it ends and drag this image to that very side. Now we need to animate that to come in. Just click on the image, go to the right side, click on animation, then scroll down. We want it to come from this side on the screen, so we're just going to select that, but you can go for the slide left too. Then with the duration, we can change it to somewhere 3 to 4 seconds. Now with the playhead on that very side where the animation ends, when you look carefully, the arrow ends on this side. Take your playhead there, make sure you've selected this very image. Then go to the right side, click on video, on position. This is so funny. I saw one of your comments down below. Position. On position, make a keyframe there. Then go 4 to 5 frames forward. Make another keyframe on position. And on that side, just drag it down a little bit. So when you look, it comes in and then it goes down. And then we can do one more animation to this image. So we take our playhead to somewhere here. We want it to end there. So just trim this side to that very side. Then with that selected, go to the right side, click on animation, then click on out this time around, and then select slide down. So it will just go down on the screen. And with the out animation, this is the out animation duration. We'll change it to somewhere 4 seconds. When you look at his edit, it has this floating vibe to the image. So we're going to do the same thing to it. Just go to the left side, click on effect, scroll down, and we're going to use play pendulum again, once again, drag and drop on that image. Let's make it the same length as that image. I think now we cannot see its end somewhere here. So we make it the same length as that. Then with the play pendulum selected, go to the right side, twist, turn it down, strength, turn it down more, speed, turn it down more. Let me just bring this image up so we can see exactly what we're doing. Now click on this image, press Command or Control, and click on this one too. Right click that and create a compound clip. So now it's just going to affect that very one. Now let me just drag it down to this side. And now the hand animation, he got that also from Motion Array. And for those who are using the free version, the preview version, when you download it, it looks like this. It's going to have this blue on that. I'll show you guys. So you can just select this very part, I to select that part, drag and drop in the timeline. So you go this way, it comes in and it drops. B to bring the blade tool out and cut on that very side. Then A to go back, select this side and delete that. So now with this one, just click on that, go to cutout on the right side, select chroma key and select the color picker. Now select this very color, increase the strength of it, and then you can have the hand to start and follow along. So now I'm just going to delete that. And for those who have the paid version, it's number 7 when you download that one. And I'm going to provide you guys the link to the pack that I'm using on Motion Array, so you can go directly there and download if you're using the free version or the paid version. So just drag that and drop in the timeline. So with the hand animation, we want it to come in when this image, the YouTube handle, is coming on the screen. So I'll take my player to somewhere here, go back a little bit and drag the hand animation to that side. Now let's work on the hand animation. Let me just take it to somewhere here and rotate it to this very side on the screen. And then use the on-screen controls and increase the size a bit. Now let's see how it looks like. So if you're using the paid version or the free version, when you get to where the hands open, take your playhead there and trim that side off to that very side. Then click on that, press Option and drag to this very side so we can make a duplicate of that. And now with the duplicate one selected, go to this side and click on this reverse icon. Let's move it together. Now I'll play and show you guys. It comes in and then it goes backwards, because when you have the hand animation, it doesn't have this reverse animation to it. So this is the trick to get the hands to move back out of the screen. So now we need to bring some money that is going to drop out of this hand. And once again, if you have a paid version, you can use money 2 on that. But if you have a free version, I'll leave a link to one that has this green screen that you can just drop and use the chroma key to take the green screen out and follow along. So I'm going to use the paid version for this. Just drag and drop in the timeline. So now with that selected, let's increase the size a little bit and then use the on-screen controls, rotate it to this side on the screen. We want it to come right under this very hand. But before that, let's change the color of the money. Once again, you can see he adds these greens to it. Go to the right side and click on adjustment. Then click on curves, scroll down, and on green curve, click on the middle and increase it a little bit. And now let's zoom in so we can see exactly how it looks on the screen. So we're going to play around this. We want it to come in when the hand opens. So I'll just take it exactly when it opens, drag the money to that very side. So now with this, let me just go forward a bit, put the money right here. So now you can see it comes on that side. So now the next thing just to do is click on that, go to the right side and click on video. Then click on basic and scroll down and put it on layer 1. We want it to come under this very hand texture layer. So let me play and see how it looks like. So now you can see it comes right under it, and it gives this look that it's coming inside the hand. Let me go to normal screen and play and see how it looks like. Now we can work around this compound clip. Click on that, go to this side and let's place it on layer 2 and see how it looks like. We want the money to be on that very one. So just click on layer 1 and then see how it looks like. And then with this compound clip, we want it to move exactly when the hand is also going out. That gives it a little bit good look to it. So we just take our playhead to somewhere here, right on this side, and then click on the compound clip. Right click that, undo compound clip for now. Just drag this side to this very side of the screen. And when you look carefully, let me scroll up. Because we have this selected at the same time, it's going to move exactly with the down one. And then click on this very side on the screen and just select this very image. Then we have to do the animation once again. Click on that and then click on out once again. Then select slide down once again and change the duration to 4 seconds. And now when you look carefully, it goes out of the screen. So now we need to make a compound clip of that and also this play pendulum. So we just press command and select that too. Then right click that and create compound clip once again. And now we can put the money on top of this very image. Take your playhead there, click on the money, go to the right side, click on basic and scroll down. Then put it on 2 and check how it looks like. Now we can put it on 3 and now it's going to be on that very image. So now I'll play all together and show you guys how it looks like. Now if you want to know how to edit like all the pro YouTubers, you can click on this playlist. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.